The Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you very much. I was asked a question about electricity prices, and the Leader of the Opposition specifically used global figures, not figures associated with carbon pricing, and that's the point. That's the point. The Leader of the Opposition has been out there pretending to the Australian people that every increase in electricity is about carbon pricing. That's not true, has never been true. This is a campaign of falsehood, a mendacious campaign designed to mislead the Australian people. The Leader of the Opposition well knows, if he wants to be truthful about this, that we have factors in electricity pricing like the so-called gold plating of the network. He refused to speak about that publicly last year when I was working through with premiers and chief ministers around the country what we could do in terms of the design of the electricity market to make a difference for families. We did work that through. We agreed it in COAG in December, despite the Leader of the Opposition, during an issue of national importance, being out there talking nonsense about electricity pricing. We dealt with the central issues at the Council of Australian Governments in order to provide some relief for families. And of course, if it was just this false claim on carbon pricing, that would be one thing. But the false claims just stack up and stack up and stack up. I remind the Leader of the Opposition that he said, and I quote, during 2012, "I've just come back from China and the last thing they want to do is hit their people with a carbon tax." And then he went on to say, "China is never going to hit themselves with an emissions trading scheme." Well, as usual, on carbon pricing, wrong, wrong and wrong. The Leader of the Opposition pretending that other countries aren't acting when China has acted, countries around the world are acting, and it is the Leader of the Opposition who is left behind with his falsehoods and his fear campaign.